Joe returned to his office at 8:55 a.m. He was checking his email messages when his phone rang. The caller ID window said D. Thompson. Joe picked up the phone and said, "Good morning, Dick. I was just getting ready to..." He was interrupted by his boss shouting, "I know you're down there, and I know your sales meeting is over. What's keeping you? Get your butt up here right now." He heard Dick's voice echoing up the hall louder than he heard Dick's voice over the phone. Then Dick hung up. On the phone, he heard a click. Down the hall, he heard the source of the click, the loud crash of Dick slamming his phone down. Joe picked up his sales figures and his notepad, exited his office, and started up the hall. Everyone had witnessed Dick's outburst. They were staring at Joe as he walked to Dick's office. Linda and Tony's expressions seemed to be saying, "Good luck." The expressions on Harry and Fred's faces were saying, "You'll get yours." Joe passed the offices of the other regional sales managers and their staffs on the way. They looked frightened. Dick was known to yell and throw things. Joe walked into Dick's office and started to sit down. Dick bellowed, "Don't bother to sit. This won't take long. Sales are down. Your region isn't pulling its weight. You're its leader, so I blame you. What do you have to say for yourself?" Joe chose his words carefully. "Dick, I've seen the company's sales reports just like you. All of the regions are down, some more than others. My region is in the middle of the pack. We aren't the best, but we aren't the worst either. We're trying just like the other regions." Dick was silent as he studied Joe for a moment, and then he spoke. "You're not here to talk about the other divisions. Your division is in trouble, and I blame you. Either you fix it in 30 days, or you find yourself a new place to work. You can take your whole team with you, too, except for Fred. He shows promise. I'll let the rest of your team go the same day I fire you. You can all leave together in a little parade of shame. Understand?" Joe looked puzzled. He said, "Fred's performance is the lowest of anyone on my team. That's because he's the least experienced. We're all helping to bring him up to speed. And you want to single him out to be retained? What about Tony? She's working her heart out for this company. Linda is the most productive sales assistant I've ever had. Harry's been in a bit of a slump, but his numbers are steadily coming back up. Is any of this open to discussion, Dick? Will you brainstorm with me on ways we can improve our region's sales?" Dick replied, "No, that's your job. I've made up my mind. Nothing you can say will change it. Now get out of here before I decide not to wait 30 days. As Joe walked back down the hall to his office, a feeling of impending doom began to surround him. Everyone had heard Dick berating and threatening Joe. Most of the other employees looked down as he passed. Joe felt like his world was coming to an end. Not only would he lose his job, but good people who depended on him would lose their jobs also. Their only crime was that Joe was their boss, and Dick was Joe's boss. It was guilt by association. It wasn't fair. Now that the stage is set, it's time for Joe to be breaking through walls.